Hey everyone, it's Cruden Mind, and in today's video of mine, I am going to make a rainbow character. I didn't go overboard with it, and I kept them more realistic, so please do not expect me to make them as colorful as possible. I still aimed to create a human. Without further ado, let's start the video, but after the intro of course. There could be many ways to incorporate the rainbow in drawings. The first and most obvious meaning is to create LGBTQ. However, I didn't want my channel to talk about only that, since I have so much more to show and interest to talk about. But you know, the rainbow symbolizes queer people nowadays, and I think it is a really sweet thing how they chose this beautiful symbol. The second one that I thought about is to create a sinner who is touched by the mercy and grace of God. The Bible is full of rainbows, and that could have made me make this character, but in the end I had a better idea, so I chose another character story. You know, when you were younger and you drew so many rainbows all over the paper, I remember I often drew them with my little drawings. That is the reason why most of the time when I think of rainbows, I get childhood in my imagination. So the idea for the character was to make a little girl who is super playful and her parents haven't checked on her for a while now, and she's alone, just playing in her mom's closet. She really wanted to look like a grown-up, and she looks up to her mother, so she picked out some of the clothing that she liked and put them on. Since she is a kid, she doesn't know about color coordination, so that mustard-colored high heels and dark purple shirt is going to look slightly off. A rainbow-colored theme is hard to manage because of the colors mismatching. Since all the colors have that brightness, I decided to tone it down and make it a little bit more calmer to the eye. And using this many colors are hard for the color theme as well, since most of the time we do need some primary colors that dominate the drawing, and switching between opacities and shades to create contrast is a must in this case. You don't want to make a boring palette, do you? Most people usually advise that you should only use 5 or 6 colors per character, but I actually don't really think it is necessary to limit yourself. Sure, you don't want the colors to be super busy, but if you know what you're doing, then it can make your art livelier. So I guess you should play around with it, what you enjoy, what you feel like it, and then figure out what works for you. All of us are different, and we find different things pretty. And I think it is super fascinating that all of the colors mean something, and it is quite fun how different all of the colors combined would look like, or what it could mean. Rainbows are a symbol for hopes and dreams and new beginnings. It has some kind of all over the place feeling with this one, which is fair. And to make the rainbow element more visible, I decided to make her kinda ruin the shirt a little bit with colorful paint. She is a little girl, so of course she's going to make everything look super colorful, because she wants everything to be happy. And it is often, you know, just fun to ruin something. Sometimes I wish I could still be that innocent. I am actually really proud of the way that I showcase the contrast between her and her mom's clothes. I'm not really used to drawing bigger sized clothes like this, but for example with the high heels, you can see that they are so much larger than her feet, and she has a hard time balancing with them. The runny mascara was an intentional move. I wanted to showcase that she is the one who put on her face the makeup, and you know, since she's a child, she's not very good at it still, and that is the reason why it is so messy. She obviously smudged the lipstick off, and she cannot stay in like with it. And under her mom's shirt, she has on her real clothes some pink shirt that match the ribbon in her hair. And of course, she still needs to have some kind of rainbow on her design, so her stockings now have rainbow strips. I really struggled with coloring her hair. My first thought for it was to make every bit of hair different colored, kinda like my doll OC challenge character has, if you remember that or saw that. It was an older video, but you can still check it out. But then I got an idea to make your original hair combined with as much color as possible. And now, before you assume that it's paint, let me tell you that many young girls and boys can have fake colorful hair. And I could see her and her parents letting her get it done. Now it just needs a little bit of shading, some lighting technique, some lighter areas, and it's finished. Here is the final look of the drawing. What do you think? I really wanted to try and make a drawing to feel as innocent as I can make. Also, if you have any ideas on what her name should be, then you can write it down in the comment section. I would love to hear your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video that I have made, and I'll see you in the next video of mine. But until then, have an amazing day, get some rest, eat good food, and goodbye.